And we still got the Chrome tab on. That's not where we're at right now. There it is. And we are back. We are back into Pokemon Academy Life. And we had OBS issues again. Big sigh. Right before I came back as well. Right before we were about to come back. Well, I say about to come back, I was just finishing off my dinner. It's a very nice dinner, by the way. It was a steak pie, mashed potato, broccoli, carrot, peas, gas, gravy. All the good things that you want on a dinner. All the good things you want in a dinner was on the plate and in my mouth, and now it's in my belly. And then we also had OBS saying to us, "Oh yeah, by the way, I've died." And I was like, Why? Why have you died? I have not turned the monitors off. I've left them on. You should be functional. And OBS was like, No, I'm dying, man. And I was like, Okay. Your idol? No, I know that song, and I prefer the song Idol from, Washinoko? Washinoko? That song's a lot better. In my personal opinion. Which is the correct opinion now that I think about it. No, that's just how. No, your idol? No, idol. So you need to watch the anime though. I lost track. What was I doing? I was rambling. Yeah, I don't know why. Oh, my OBS died that time. It just went to 0 KB, and then it was like, okay, I'm dead. And I was like, oh, that's why we didn't have the little timer at bottom, because to adjust that, I was going to have to spend another fucking 2-3 minutes to get the numbers adjusted for it. And I was like, okay, there's no point. I'm back in like 5 minutes. We'll just type it in chat and we'll go live again. Which is what we did. Okay. Now we are done rambling. Let's load up. Let's get back into it, shall we? No. Getting a phlegm in my throat. I don't like it. Okay, before the food breakage, we got a Magby. It's level 1 now, it's level 9. Sabrina had some nice Pokemon to grind off of. Very helpful of her. And we also saw her go a little bit angry. A little bit out of control, you could say. She was about to nuke everyone. She was also speaking in everyone's head. Bit creepy. And then as Bruno went to take her head off with a massive karate chop, this guy came out of nowhere, Instructor Will, who apparently is the instructor for the Psychic Elective. And we also have the Full Arbor Town Death Tower music in the background. Where? Oh, those vocals. Oh, they do send a chill down your spine. I love that. I love the music in this game. I love the fact that they just made the music orchestral. Essentially, it's fantastic. Oh, and literal chills. Alright, and we also decided this guy is going to be a very flamboyant Italian man, apparently, in the last session. Or the first half, I guess. Can I do that with a throat full of phlegm? Probably not, so let's have a drink of water. Let's wash our throat out before we even attempt to be a flamboyant Italian man. Oh, yo. Oh, yo. There we go. That's a bit better. A bit, even though I still feel something there. We did an elective as well. Yeah, we did Dragon, which we already got experience for. Now we were going to go into a Dark type elective next. Yes. Yes, that was our plan. And also our fire needs to be grinded now as well. Lovely. We already needed to grind it. Okay, let's see if I can get the voice right. Bree, are you alright? I think I've got more Italian. Bree, are you alright? There we are, that's a bit better. Not very strong Italian, just flamboyant, partially Italian man. Yes, instructor.
My ESP isn't nearly as strong as yours, disciple. If your thoughts differ from your words, you'll need to tell me.
Moi. That's French.
Yes, instructor.
We can't fix it if we never face it. Let the past be the past till it's weightless. Oh. But the past is not weightless. The past has weight. It grounds us and sometimes destroys us emotionally, depending on those past events. Instructor, why am I here? Why do we get dragged away to 1D? What is this?
Oh, right. I just wanted to make sure you were alright. After hearing my disciple's distress, I immediately dashed to her rescue. Of course, not just of her, but of her opponent. Instructor. You see, Bree here is a tremendously powerful Esper, the pride of the greater Inspiria Esper community.
Also, Tennies is partially French, so you're going to be part every European continent, apparently.
That's free people. It's fairer to say her headaches can be quite a headache for other people. Instructor, please let me explain. Oh, of course. Be my guest. When my headaches get especially bad, my telepathy inverts, and other people hear my thoughts.
I felt like yes.
So I need to be careful of what I'm thinking, to ensure I don't reveal any secrets.
I mean, everyone has secrets, so yeah, I understand, but also very curious on what the secrets are. Curious boy, very nosy. Don't mind other people sharing secrets with me. Just saying.
I understand that makes it hard to trust me.
Have you ever spilled a secret like this? Like that before? I feel like everyone knows this isn't a secret itself. Like, everyone in gym class has heard speaking their heads now. Or I'm assuming it affected everyone in the gym class, which is all the people we know.
Yes, friends. But it sounds like no secrets were spilled this time, so I hope we can say all's well that ends well.
Or like a boyfriend. LOL. That's not... it could be a secret. Depending on how the family reacts, I guess that's a bad thing to spill. I guess. Never had that situation happen to me before. Wait. So Will, if you came here to make sure that my secret wasn't shared, then you know I have a secret.
Oh, well, I didn't until now.
I feel like it's safe to say that most, if not all, people have a secret. So it's not really a secret to know someone else has a secret that you don't know about. I knew since the start. No, you don't. Get out of here. Oops, I guess, even though not really.
I think nothing of it, my dear student. Everyone has secrets.
There we are. That's what I'm saying.
In my inestimable opinion, if there was one woman in this school who can be trusted with them all, it's dear Bree.
Fenergy? No! Fenergy is BS, man. It's all BS. An oak shalt be eliminated for his mistakes. Mostly bringing that into the game's storyline. I hate it. I hate it so much. It's funny because when it's the power of friendship, or when it said the power of friendship in animes, I typically don't have problem with that. I can see why it annoys people. But when it's inserted into this game, say we just have Phrenergy and they're describing it as Phrenergy, something about it just annoys me. Something about it just annoys me. Phrenergy? Nay. Nay, no, Phrenergy, no. Or Phrenergy, or whatever you want to call it. Hide it, burn it, destroy it. Just femboy it. Definitely not. Burn it all. Just like in Game of Thrones, burn it all down. Ah, goddamn. Emphasize the importance of keeping your secret. Stay silent. Just gonna, I feel like staying silent is a good bet here, just like don't speak, even though it's not so much speaking which is the problem here, because she reads mind, it's thinking. I feel like either way they get to know what we're saying anyway. Stay silent, looks like we're in agreement here anyway. So no need for a coin, so yeah, let's oh! +2. I guess it's because that means she feels like we're trusting her. Although now we have friendship level at 6, so we're close. I said friendship level of 8 before the food break, so we're getting close to the 8. What are you smiling for?
You elected not to remind me of the obvious. I appreciate it.
Stay silent or else. I have already remained silent.
Now, let's get you to the infirmary, really. You could do with a nap and some medicine.
I would like a nap as well. Can I go have a nap? I can do with a nap.
Instructor, I don't need that. I am fine. Isn't that for the nurse to decide?
Why is he pouting? Good, no. I need my nap. Big boy need his nap. What's this pout for as well? Fucking child.
Yes, I suppose.
If the infirmary's here, then linking into Jasmine. Oh wait, hold on. Oh, I remember Jasmine now. I was saying Candace. No, I remember her now. Hold on. Just so I can research and show before we get introduced to her. Just so I can say I remembered her. Now you do? Yeah. What gym leader was she? What in Johto? Was she 6? She was 6 or 7, I believe. Johto. Gym leaders. I'm just gonna hit leaders. 7th gym leader. Oh, that's it. All of them. Okay. 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But she was 5th. She 5th. 5th gym leader. This doesn't seem right. Nope. 6th gym leader. Ta-da. 6th gym leader. Yes, there she is. There she is. I remember her now. She had a storyline with an Ampharos. In the lighthouse. Let's open that there. That is a tiny image. But can I get better? Is there any better images? That's Whitney, that's not Jasmine. It looks like there's not really a better image off the bat. I guess if I put Jasmine, that's going to show her. This is fine. Yeah, this one. Yeah, like I said, I've not done much of the second games. None of the games in the Johto region. I've done very little of them. I don't even think I completed them once. Pretty sure I said that really early on in this game. But I think I got up to like the 6th, 7th gym and then I stopped. I don't think I ever progressed further than that. Yeah. 67, nanny? Question mark. But yeah. Yeah, remember just before we get introduced to her, that's who we're on about. Okay. 6, 7, 627. Number 626. Then. Oh, I am not too sure who the hell you are, though.
Oh, excuses.
Tall. Skinny. That's Jasmine, I bet. Oh no, she's not on her face yet. Who the hell is the one on the left? The scarf. Who are you?
Is it the one accompanying her is Grusha?
Who the hell is Grusha? I don't remember a Grusha at all. Cool, thanks for speaking in my head like that, and now I have got to go catch up with someone.
You are welcome.
Does they have to speak in our heads? Gen 9 gym leader? That'll be why I don't know her. Or him. Or it. I don't know... I don't know who... I haven't done Gen 9. I haven't done Gen 9. Him? I don't think it matters nowadays, because he could be a T-Rex for all I know. Alright, it's a lad. Okay. Good to know. Good to know.
Are you two having a conversation without me? Let me in on this conversation.
Oh, just a very short one. Not about anything important. Honest, it's just, you know, you look like a bit of a dick, if we're honest. I just need to catch up with those people who ran out of the infirmary. I was wondering who they are, and so Sabrina told me, and why am I explaining all this out loud? Also, Sabrina's now leaving. They're all leaving. Wait, why did they turn into these two?
Yes, that's interesting. I think Cheren might want to know about this.
Cheren was gonna find out. We were also... Wait, hold on. Now that I think about it, why in these models is the lass in the school uniform, but the male trainer has decided, sod the uniform, I'm going to be in my purple get-up? Also, it matches your hair, and I don't think that should be a thing where you're matching your clothes to your hair colour. It looks god-awful. They also just look like pyjamas to me. I don't know. But why is she in her uniform, and then he has decided... Yeah, fuck this. But yeah, Cheren was going to know. We were going to inform him anyway. We were told to inform him of these meetings, so what's the matter? Unless they're on about Sabrina, question mark. Oh, why would that be of use to Cheren?
No, not yet. Cheren's too soft-hearted. He'd never approve of what we'd have to do to get this information.
What? You're just going to attack in the open? It's daylight. Like, lectures are on. People are around. What are you planning?
Then we just go for it.
Why the hell are you making him sound French? He's just meant to be a snobby individual.
Yeah, someone who'll look down his nose at you, as it were. Yes.
That's all. We had to do French at one point, actually, with, it wasn't the ghost, it was, Fantina. Fantasia, the one that was doing the ghost instruction, I remember that one. French in female accent, that was fun for us to try.
Now I think we can figure something out. It's just a matter of timing, really. Quick, follow me.
They're just, like, following us, following someone else. Also, if we're in the cafeteria, what the feck are they gonna try? You walk into the cafeteria in hot pursuit of Jasmine and Grusha. Jasmine sure walks fast for someone who spends a lot of time in the infirmary. I mean... Maybe we're just slow, currently. Hey there, my name's Stubborn. You two are Jasmine and Grosha, right? Also, why are you like having the scarf over the mouth business? Are you trying to not breathe very well? What's going on here? Probably because they come from a snowy region, but we're not snowy over here, so you don't have to wear the scarf, my dude.
Oh, you're Stubborn. Lovely, lovely. Calem's told me all about you. I've wanted ever so badly to meet you, but I'm afraid my engagement with the infirmary kept me occupied. Yes, it's been 4 weeks and I've been in there all this time. Every time I get discharged, I just fall on my face immediately.
Why is Grosha in there, though? How did they meet? I like Red because he's got the Riz. I have mixed feelings about the main protagonist. The protagonist, I would like to make changes to some things he says. I also would like to make a change to his appearance when he's smiling. He has like goofy smile. I don't like it. Felt weird saying that Riz. Yeah, Riz is a weird word. Then again, most words that you've come up with nowadays are weird. You just want to make him British. No, not really. I mean, British do make good villains, but I'd like him a bit more edgy, like Hilbert. I like Hilbert like more. Like he just murdered a man. Hilbert murdered a man last time. Like blood dripping down his knuckles and everything. At least in my head canon, that's what's happened. Also, waking up, it wouldn't be active. He would be a bit more like the Pikachu. But I would have it the opposite way around. I think the Pikachu should be trying to get him up. I think that'd be a funny dynamic every time. It's like you get woke up by you being electrocuted because you're just not waking up and just going 5 more minutes and you just push the Pikachu over from the bed. I think that'd be funny. Oh, and also this like for energy BS. Yeah, just don't buy into it. Like, just cut that off right now. I think I'd like more aggressive options as well in the talks at times. You know, like I said, there was a dick-like system. Yeah, there was kind of a dick in the egg hunt system. Especially with May, you could be a dick. Misty, we were definitely a dick to Skylar as well. Definitely a dick in some regards, but yeah. No wording-wise, no wording to just be a dick for being a dick. I don't know. Dark and edgy, I don't know. Want more of that. Energy, fake energy, burn it. That's going to be the next book burning session I have. I've never held a book burning session, but I might start. Right, I heard about that. I'm sorry for what you're going through. I don't know what it is exactly, but are you narcoleptic, perchance?
Well, I'm doing better for now, and that's most of what I can hope for.
And you are a Grosha, right? Do you speak?
Yeah. Sub-Zero Shredder from Montenevera, in North Paldea. Glacedo Mountain. Actually, but the post came to Montenevera.
Okay.
So, you're the one with the trash campaign. That's cool.
Plus, okay, just immediate +1 with Grosha. I don't think we've even got a point with Jasmine yet. What the hell? I don't think I've seen you two around before. Have you literally been locked in the infirmary for 4 months? 4 months? 4 weeks, sorry. Jesus Christ, imagine 4 months.
We keep to ourselves. We spend quite a bit of time in the infirmary, I'm afraid. Depending on how often you take the steel or ground electives for me, or the ice and flying electives for Grosha, we might just have never met each other.
I think Jasmine likes red. Given it's a visual novel, I think that's a safe bet. And also the bullshit theory.
I don't think I'll need it today.
Okay, you're just not going to go to your type electives, question mark?
It's a good day today.
Frenergy, burn it! Burn it down! Burn it down, 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 down.
Yeah. So, why are you looking for us? Some student council business?
You can't say that. Yeah, Kalen wants to put together a meeting of all the student council hopefuls tomorrow morning. So you two are going to go, and I'm going to send Ethan in my place, I guess. I don't want to go.
Sounds like a waste of time. The voters are apathetic. Anyone with a pulse will get voted in. It's not like we're competing against each other.
I don't know. One person might not get voted in. Or I'd hope he doesn't get voted in. Don't call me in. Definitely wouldn't be calling you in. No, I don't worry. You've been selling off my information on my other stuff, so no, you're definitely not invited. Not by my invite, anyway. Cheren might invite you, I guess. Well, fuck that guy.
Well, this sounds like an excellent opportunity to reinvigorate the voting population, no?
I disagree. I'll do that no matter what, only if you pay me. Gonna have to ask Cheren. Gonna have to ask Cheren for that one. I'm too poor. I have no money. Ignore this. In fact, let me just bury. There we are. I'm a poor boy. You can't see that I've got money. I'm poor. I'm broke. This is fine. Although, given that you can just rewind stuff, I think you'll see it anyway, so I guess I'll just he has paid me, though. I mean, if he's paid you, I don't think you have an issue, right? Because if he hadn't paid you, you have issue. I thought it was Ethan that didn't pay you. Yeah, it's one of the things I wanted to talk about. I think I know how we could get people to vote. Just need to get them excited about our positions, so why don't we just put out more flyers? Like, you know, they're in their dorms, like, just push all the paperwork through their dorm, under the door, or through a letterbox, or whatever's on the door. Just bombard them until they have no choice. Or better yet, make it so they have no choice but to go out and vote. That would fix our problem immediately. And not cause any issues ever, don't worry about it.
True. Cheren would have had more luck if he hadn't started his campaign so early. At this point, everyone's bored of hearing from him.
Well... I don't think that's the case. I think his takes and his worldview is kind of really squiffed. And terrible. I just centered. I don't know. I don't think that's centered. That definitely isn't centered. I'm not... That's annoying me. I don't... Like, it's been there for... There it is. That's more centered. This really shouldn't bother me all that much, but it does. There's no anchor points, like, up here. But that looks way more centered. But it doesn't want to anchor it. I'm just going to leave it there. Leave it there. I'm focusing too hard on it. That's why I don't like moving it. I focus too hard when it's not centered. Well, he didn't exactly pay me directly. He told the ace trainers to pay for him. Oh, and they took the money and run. Okay, I understand. I understand.
Let's not speak ill of him, Grusha.
No, let's speak ill of him. Let's speak very much ill of him. Let's make sure he's banned from campus, just because no one likes him.
Meh. In any case, we can definitely make it to the meeting tomorrow morning.
I can't. I can't. Yes. Well, Cheren is not that bright of a guy, so you know, no wonder he's got scammed. I'm not surprised. That's why I'm to the money. That's the money going right there. The ace trader's just running away with it. The poor money. Great. Mind if I ask you a quick question before I go, though?
Please?
What are you two running on? What are your positions?
Oh well, I suffer from somewhat common type of reoccurring fatigue. I spent way too much of my childhood being shuttled between various schools that were ill-equipped to give me the extra inch I needed in order to flourish. When I arrived at Kobokan, I expected to be much of the same. I imagined a school as old as this one would not budge, not even an inch, to accommodate its disadvantaged students. However, Dean Drayden, I have found, is most amenable to my position. We have managed to work out an alternate schedule that accommodates my issue quite well. So, my desire is to have the advantages I've been given.
What? Okay, the dialogue's definitely messed up here. So my desire is to have the advantages I've been given be given. Okay, no, it's not. No, it's not.
I've been given be given freely to others, and enshrined as protocol instead of exception.
You just want everyone to check in when they feel like it? I think that's a great position, honestly. Especially if you're a teacher. Cheren is running for president, which will never happen. Cheren is, yeah, he hasn't even got charisma going for him, so he's gonna struggle, I think.
It only seems fair.
Yeah, unless you're a teacher and you have to adapt to everyone saying, yeah, I'm not checking in now, I'm not going to be there. Then you turn up one day and there's just like 1 or 2 people there every day. That's a weird system. Wow, okay. Make it so the system we put in place for the disabled, I guess, is just given to everyone that is abled. I don't agree with this system. Not with how it's worded currently, and from what I'm understanding on it. I might be misinterpreting it, but for now I don't think I agree with that plan. That's really admirable, Jasmine. I'm impressed. Is it? Like, that's the thing where the main character says something and I'm just like, is it? Is it? Just treat everyone like they're all disabled? I mean, it's the only thing it serves is for making... For all I'm understanding from this, all it's doing is making the disabled students feel less disabled. Like, what's the benefit to doing this? Like, from what I'm hearing, her benefit right now is that they've had to accommodate to her disability. How would that benefit the other students being able to just not go to lectures? Like, how is that beneficial? What other benefits would that have? That doesn't seem to work. At least from where I'm looking at it, from what I'm understanding. Maybe she says more on it later. But right now, that doesn't feel like a good thing to me. It doesn't work.
I thank you. I just hope I can give back. Education is the right of all who want to learn. I'm a massive accessibility advocate.
Yeah, but they have made it accessible, though. Or at least in this academy, they've made it accessible to you. So what do you mean? Okay, I'm also going to have to take a drink because that voice apparently has destroyed me. Like, it is already accessible. Like, that just doesn't seem to make sense to me. I don't understand. And what about you, Grusha? Do you just want snow machines put everywhere so it's cold, so you have a reason to wear your scarf?
Yeah, same as her.
Okay.
Grusha! You should sit down, Jasmine. I'll get us some food.
I've also decided you're more feminine, apparently.
Please excuse Grusha. It takes him a while to warm up to people. That's why he wears the scarf, by the way.
Of course, I won't take it personally, which is why I'm closing my eyes and looking away and rolling them. Plus, free of Jasmine. Goddamn, now we're got hiccups. I have more friendship with Jasmine than Grosha.
It's been a pleasure meeting you, Stubborn. I look forward to our meeting tomorrow.
You have met Jasmine and Grosha. They will begin showing up in elective classes, at lunch tables, and after school 50% of the time. Okay, so they just may not turn up because of disability reasons. Fair enough. Though they are not always available, hanging out with them will reward double the amount of social points you would earn with another character. Okay, so it kind of balances it out mechanically. Understand. Don't know much about Grosha. But oh well. Angry Table and Busy Table are locked away now because we pissed Misty off and we also pissed Skylar off. So we were locked out of the... What was it? The Calm Table for a while? Nope. What was it? Angry? Okay, so it's the second time we've been locked out of the Angry Table because we pissed off Hilbert at the start. Just by being in the story. And now we've pissed off Misty, so now we're locked away again. That is funny. I can no longer... I like the way as well it just locks you off from the quiet, the sleepy table from Ethan. When you have the other tables unlocked, it's like, yeah, you can't go with him now. Ignore him. Alright, well, we'll go see Sherry because she could be working on... She could be working on a elective for us that we require. And if not, we can always talk with... Erica, I guess, and get her friendship level up. Oh wait, no, it tells us what she's studying. Okay, no, I keep forgetting about this. It tells us what she's doing. She's doing fire types. We definitely should go sit with her. Yes, she's studying fire. Let us go and talk with Cherry. Teach us about fire. That will help boost our efficiency with them. That makes up for the fact we didn't go to a fire type class as well. Look at that. Look at that. Go to quiet table. Ask Cherry for tutoring. Okay, and we need to do the same line, so we don't really need to read this out. Tutor on fire types, please. Impromptu lecture. Nod and take notes diligently. +3 to her. And fire type proficiency has increased to 10.5. Lovely stuff. Now we can level up Cyndaquil and Magby. Sweat. Switch those around then. Although we'll do a dark elective next so we can level you and Wagon Wheel up. This is a good bet. Plus we sit with my best friend, Silver. I do like Silver. He is edgy. Although his stances don't really make sense. Like, his logic don't make sense when it comes to the grunts, but he's a nice guy to us for some reason. Alright, yeah, like we say, we need a dark type elective. We need to boost our dark leveling. And we just boost our fire leveling, so that's good. That is efficient. We've managed to boost all 3 types we needed today. Very efficient. Good day. Dark type. Go. Choose dark. Yes, we do. I believe we already did this dialogue, but it's hard to remember each time we do Ethan's. I gotta be real with you, man. I think I should tell the instructor to Growlithe ate my homework. You've got Pokemon in your actual party. Just tell them one of them ate it, not a Growlithe. Unless you have a Growlithe now, which I don't, because it's the same as my team. If we fight him again and he has a Magby that we hatched, how the feck does he manage that? Well, I mean, we'll have to find out later if that's the case. You're on your own with that one. You're on your own with everything, really, because I don't want to be near you. General studies. General studies.
There's no better type than dark for disrupting item-based strategies. Dark Pokemon can steal items with Thief, or remove them from play with Knockoff. They can even switch their own items with their opponents. That's what Switcheroo is for.
I remember that. There's items that can negatively affect you, but if you Switcheroo, it can just hand it off to the opponent. Never was a competitive battler though, so never made use of it really, because The AI-based trainers don't typically have good items.
Switcheroo doesn't do damage, unlike knockoff or thief, and giving away your Pokemon's item doesn't sound like a good idea. But doesn't saddling your opponent with a match-long burden sound better? You could stick your opponent with a Flame Orb, burning them and halving their attack. You could force a Choice Scarf onto their Blissey, making it heal itself endlessly without attacking. Or you could hobble a fast Pokemon with a lagging tail, making sure it attacks last.
It does seem useful.
Do seem to be useful if you're into competitive stuff. Pretty scary, right? And with luck, you'll get something useful in return.
Cheren reminds the class that items are returned to their owners after battle. Unless they forget to give them back, I guess. Like tournaments in Yu-Gi-Oh's or card games, you could just end up with your opponent's card, which you're meant to trade them back straight away, but mistakes in the past have been made. Not on my end, I don't do competitive, but still. Classmates' bond increased. In fact, the closest thing that happened was in primary school, where people started stealing cards, just like taking decks and having a look through them, and then taking cards out and putting cards that are obviously worse and thinking you wouldn't notice. To the point where the school banned trading cards, which was very sad. But what can you do? Tributing 2 monsters and summoning Blue Eyes White Dragon. Damn, yeah, I've messed my words. But yeah, Kaiba. Yeah, Kaiba. Rich boy. Good old Yu-Gi-Ohs. Good old Yu-Gi-Ohs. Oh, we boosted our classmates' bond and boosted our Dark-type proficiency. Hells yes, buddies. Nice. Evening time. Oh no. Oh god, Oak. Why do I feel like I've been hit by a train? Arg, okay. Alright. How's your Monday been, ladies and gentlemen? I hope you've been thinking about this upcoming quiz. After last Thursday's 1 versus 3 affair, we're going back to basics. Yeah, your 3 versus 1 BS was bullshit, Pilk. Just saying. Though it should be noted that this is the first battle that will make use of held items. As such, your opponent will be equipped with 1 Oranberry, which restores 10 HP to a Pokemon in distress. And do keep this in mind. Okay. Lol, complaining. It was bullshit. It's bullshit. They had various effects going on, and also one of which, the stipulation of which, 1 Pokemon was asleep in a random chance scenario that should be random, and it should be not a guaranteed wake-up call on the 2nd turn. That was BS, and I will maintain that position every single time. Now, take out your pencils. Remember, this is graded. Not those pencils, you schmucks in the back. Okay. Petilil and a mention. Why do we always start at level 1, HP 1? Okay, well, we burn, so can we heal is the question. We can make use of held items. What's our held item? Or do we not have one yet our opponent does? We don't have held item. Okay. Wait, can we take Hair Berry? Is there a move that lets us take hairs? Covet. Opponent's item is still in my use it. Yep, that's definitely what we need then. Easy enough, easy enough. Metronome is fun. Also completely random and bullshit. It can screw us over, so we probably shouldn't use that. Belch. User must have consumed a berry. Okay, so it's this and then this. So it's 120 damage. Well, it's probably not even necessary. We could use a body slam, which is a 100% accuracy. Special. Then again, this is special. That's physical and will burn. Oh no, burn affects speed, not power. Okay. Either way, we need to use cover. So 9. Fertility synthesis. It's full HP. No, give us that. 8 and stolen oranberry. Munchlax is hurt by a bird. I'm assuming it's just going to use synthesis repeatedly. Because otherwise we could die here. And it's fast, so it could probably murder fires. So I am going to assume Belch is the correct answer. It's also poison, so it's super effective. There's a chance it could miss, which is throwing me. I'm going to use it anyway. Belch. I tell you synthesis, yep, full HP for it. We need to one-hit you, so... That didn't kill you. Oh, we're hurt by our bird? No! How much are you going to heal? But can I use it again? It doesn't say we can only use it one time, so I can use it again, I'm assuming. I'm going to assume I can use this again. Synthesis, okay, only half HP, so I should use Body Slam maybe. Nope, Belch works. Okay, cool. Cool. First time I've used that moveset, honestly. Nice, so. Munchlax uses Belch. I would like to have a Munchlax and a Snorlax. That would be a good Pokemon. Although we don't do normal type electives, so it kind of doesn't work for us, but still. Snorlax would be such a cool Pokemon to have, though. Petal fainted. Nice. You win. Hells yeah, buddy. That might have been the grossest possible solution to that fight. Steal a berry, eat it in front of the foe, then burp it up into their face. Yes. What's his problem? What was even more gross and disgusting was that last test he threw on us, where it was 3 Pokemon versus 1, in a situation where one was asleep, had to deal with another one was levitating, if I recall. Can't remember what the other one was, but one had protects. So there's 3 different BS with you like paralyzed or something like that. It was all bullshit, you know. I don't remember all the details. All I remember is bullshit. Anyway, I digress. Pokemon morality is weird. Well, talk to Cheren about morality. His Pokemon logic is weird at times. ... At a glance, it looks like everyone did quite well. Yeah, he's just looking for our paper. He's not looking at anyone else's. Item usage is an important facet of battles. Study their effects and when it's most advantageous to use them. Not only could this save your victory in a battle, it could save your wallet. Although, he says that held items, you don't typically buy them from memory, right? Typically you're finding them on the floor and that Pokemon just already have them. And also they can't use things like potions. Like, they just don't know how to use them, apparently. They're not smart enough. Or they don't have the limbs in which to use them. Digits, sorry. So you can only equip them with berries, typically. And then, of course, the items like Electro Ball, Slowtail, and all the rest, which Cheren was going on about, they typically already have. Although I could be wrong, it's been a while since I've done Pokemon. Maybe you can buy items in future generations. Maybe. I don't remember. Well, that's definitely relevant. True. To become a master, it is. Right now, my primary income is beating up criminals in a dark alley. With a risk that I get beaten up and robbed. I need to save every penny I can get. Ooh, also we can battle Silver's Fog, so we might be doing that after class. Now that you mentioned it, we might be going to mug some people. Maybe I should visit Gardenia. Oh, I'm nervous just spending money on anything. Never mind a shifty sounding deal like that. It's just burning a hole in my pocket right now. I don't trust that at all. I feel like it's gonna just rob us. Well, that seems to be the end of our class, then. Have a nice rest of your day, and make sure to brush up on item usage. It will be relevant for your next quiz, I promise you that. Alright, I've got the battle team meeting soon. Just gotta track down the student council first. Okay, no, we're not gonna have time to beat up criminals. Damn. So where would I be if I was a student council? There'll be someone in this class, right? Also, shouldn't they be in homeroom? Standing around in the classroom, talking to yourself? Yeah, kinda. It's kinda what I do in my life. No, that doesn't sound like me. Alright, no. At any point, it doesn't sound like me. Hey, Stubborn, it's been ages since we've done something together. Wanna go to the battle hall and pound out a couple of battles before the meeting? Can we say yes? I'd like to say yes to this. It's like, yes! Yes! Do we have to say no? Can we just say sod the mission from Caleb? Who was it? No! To what he's saying or to what I'm saying? Question mark. To what Stubborn's saying or to what Stubborn's saying? Which Stubborn? Sorry, nah, I'm on a mission from Caleb, I guess. Oh, what about? I need to track down the old student council. Bunch of us student council guys are trying to put together a meeting before the elections. I'm depressed now. That sounds dull. Tell me about it. I don't really want to do this. I really don't want to do this. Duh. If he says anything but you're right, my boy's an idiot. Sorry, that was rude, wasn't it? It's just, I'm so surprised whenever I hear you that you're like actually into the student council stuff. It really doesn't seem like you. That's because it's not, and people are just bullshitting me to become into the student council. And the game's not giving me a choice, it used to, and now it's saying no. And I'm sad about it. Or maybe it totally is you, and I just don't know you as much as I thought I did. No, don't say that, you know us decently enough. This council thing isn't really our gig, I hate it. No, you're right, it wasn't me before, but it is now. I definitely think it's no. I definitely think it's patience. I think our knowledge stat is still in the toilet, but it doesn't matter. Knowledge is 2. You know, actually no, our knowledge and patience is close. Our knowledge and patience is pretty damn close. Yeah, this is definitely a no. This is definitely a no, methinks. Have a drink, but yeah, no. Yeah, no. No, you're right. You're right, it's not me, I want out. I'd like out. Your patience is increased to 4. Oh, for real? Phew. I was wondering if I totally misjudged you. That was foo instead of few. Foo. Kung Fu. I definitely didn't come into this school thinking I wanted to be part of the student council like I did with the battle team. Kind of dragged in, kind of like scripted that I can't say no. Sadly. With everyone pushing me into it, well, I just came into peer pressure apparently. I'm the weakest boy in the game. Peer pressure me into something and I do it. What can I say? Well, at least I'm gonna do my best, I guess. Of course, I might not even get elected, so I'm not counting my chickens with their heads cut off, which is morbid to say. Like, why is that a saying in this game?
I'm pretty sure that's not how this phrase goes.
Okay, well, apparently that's not how it goes. We're just dark as ship. Do like that. Noted. But I gotta go now. We don't have a whole bunch of time before the battle scene meeting. Wanna come along on this boring ass errand?
Well, aren't you forward?
Ha. Ha ha ha. Ha ha ha. I know why my monster think came out. That was odd on the flash of my mind. Especially with just the ha.
Yeah, sure, let's go.
Uh-oh. Huh? Well, this is more forward than me just inviting you along, but hello? Okay there?
What?
What is that face? We haven't seen this face from you before. You've got like a little corner smirk and angry bit on the face. Why are you angry? Nothing, just didn't expect you to grab my hand like that.
Yeah, well, I did. Do you have a problem with it?
It's kind of cute how you were trying to make it seem so casual and totally failed at it. I see, I like that kind of banter where you just can have that laugh with each other and then you just embarrass each other. That's good. That's good banter. I like the banter between these two.
Hey, when a girl tries to casually grab your hand, you don't point out whether or not they succeed in doing it casually.
No, you definitely do. You definitely do. You definitely do. I mean, have you tried counting what the fuck? Have you tried counting shoulders? That one always works. Counting shoulders? What? You're getting another phrase wrong? I don't know what this could be changed from or inferring. Or maybe you could say there's some mud on my hand and try to wipe it off. That's one of the classics. Hey, I gotta see what you go with there. Counting shoulders, though? So you mean like... I mean, the other thing that comes to mind is linking arms, but isn't that just like the same thing, like with holding hands? We're still pissing Leaf off, I'm okay with this.
Okay, newsflash, Buster. I'm trying to be serious here, and I guess if I was trying to be serious, I shouldn't have started that sentence with newsflash, Buster.
True. True. No, I'm not going to take you seriously.
Okay. New plan. I'm not doing this now. I'd rather jump in a lake than do this now. So, yeah, let's just pretend the last 5 minutes didn't happen, please.
Oh, and here I thought I was getting somewhere. Here I thought I was having fun mocking you. Let me continue having my fun for a few more minutes.
Sorry, Skippy. You might be the second best on the battle team, and kind and fit and hilarious, but guess that just isn't enough for me.
No, apparently I have to be Rosa for that. Second best? Question mark? Hello? Hello? No, I'm the best. No. Nice. I have won pretty much 50% of my battles, I think you'll find. That makes me the best. Question mark. Yeah, we have not got 100% win rate. But then again, in fairness to us, some of the situations that we have thrown ourselves into have not been the best. I win all my battles. Did you try to fight them all during the egg hunt? Did you ever at one point say, yeah, I'll fight you all? Because my instinct was to say that, just, yeah, I'll fight you all. I didn't choose anyone to be a part, yes. Did you win that? How did you win that? How do you win this? Probably by having a better team than just weak to all darks and under-leveled. Like, I only had 2 free-leveled Pokemon for that. And even then it wasn't really leveled, because I spent time in Electric Elective, so my strongest Pokemon didn't get any benefit from this. Yes and yes. Yeah, I think I screwed myself over by some of the choices I've made in this game. Oh well. Oh well. You can tell it was our first run in that case. You can tell it's our first run by making mistakes. Yeah. I'm there. Oh, of course, my mistake. But it kind of sounds like you've got some pretty unrealistic standards. I thought we were trying to be serious here. I mean, you know, because we're the best here. I'm the best here. But you should just only use Magby instead of Cyndaquil. Yeah, I mean, when it comes to it, we're probably only going to run one of them, and we're going to have Rocky on the team for the other one. Flame Body is really fucking good. Flame Body is a fantastic ability. The thing is Cyndaquil though, and we're nearly evolving. Like, that is the closest thing we can have evolved. Like, level 14. Level 14, evolve. Also, because I remember now. Neat. I want a Quilava and I want a Typhlosion. Something about it being a starter as well is kind of, you know, a real... It's like a rare Pokemon, you know? Thumbs up. Please, I can afford to have any standards I want. Have you seen me? I'm a catch. She's not wrong. She's not wrong. So is a magic. Oh, that's good. That is good. That's what I'm talking about. The good banter between them two. I love it. I loved it. I feel like you should have said that quiet power out loud though. Like more louder. So like she would have heard it. Anyway, what? Then would be enough for your standards. Maybe if I was a rocket scientist or Rosa perhaps. Nah. That don't impress me much. How about you get onto the student council and just maybe then I'd feel like I can hang out with you without ruining my reputation? Well, that'll be more of a downside for you. But oh well. Well, at least you're not picky, I guess. Come on, Stubborn. We gotta find that student council, right? Do we even know where they are? Like, did we get any instruction on where to find them? Come on, you dork. Let's go. Oh, Sonia, I bet she can help us find them. Why would Sonia... Oh, actually, no, yeah, she was here last year, so maybe. Huh. You know, I didn't think about asking someone else who was here the previous year. Hey, Sonia. Oh, hi there, you two. Were you after me, then? Do you see anyone else called Sonia around here? Apparently so. Ooh, really gassy, Jesus. Why is... Oh, that's the search bar. Why is the search bar on the left got like a little tuxedo icon? Oh, James Bond Day, what the fuck? Why is it James Bond Day? Why does Google make these days which aren't a thing? Why do we... What the fuck? Yeah, we want to rely on your experience as our senior. They don't get to call people senior around here aside from the battle team, seeing as everyone just is on a year course. I'm not sure if my experience will be of any use, really, but I'll give it my best shot.
well, we're trying to find the student council. Stubborn is going to tell them to clear out their offices.
James Bond Day this Sunday, if you don't know. 5th October is now a celebration of all things 007, 007. Thanks to this being the date of the world premiere of Dr. Number, the very first Bond film, starring Sean Connery in 1962.2 days ago. Yeah, that's going to go underneath the pile of holidays I just don't care about. It's not even a holiday, it's just a day. Like, James Bond I never found interesting. Nothing about it was appealing to me at any point. I don't know. Even when they released a new James Bond film, I was not interested in the slightest to see it. Guess it's just not my style of movies. Honestly. I think it's one of those things that is a bit overhyped. A little bit. Although I'm pretty sure its main demographic is older people. I'm pretty sure that's its main audience. Could be wrong. Could be wrong. All I know is I'm not really a fan of it. But oh well. That's not exactly what I'm doing here. But it is exactly what I'm doing here.
Thing is, though, we're not really sure where they are. We don't know if there's like a club room or meeting place or something. And that's where you come in. Oh, so because I was here last year, you reckon I know where that might be? Right, I see. I was never very involved in the student council. It seemed like a lot of fuss about a lot of yield. But I distinctly remember that meeting in Relic Hall's lobby after school every day.
Right back. No problem, no problem. Take your time, my dude. Do what you need, do what you need. We'll continue on with our gaming experience here. Really? Relic Hall's lobby? Alright, I know the way there, no problem. It's been 4 weeks, so I bloody well hope so. Since the dorms are literally right next to each other, and I'd hope they're signposted.
You sure about that, Navigator?
Okay, just because you may have directed us and we were lost at a point at the start of the game, it's been 4 weeks. Surely we've known the area now. Surely we're more up to date. I got lost one time. Once. In a brand new school that's practically larger than my entire hometown, and then I stated a stupid statement, which is if I just run straight forward, I'll get where I'm going eventually. Probably why that she still remembers that, if we're honest.
I must admit, I was a tad overwhelmed the first time I came to Corbacon too. I'm from Wedgefirst in Gala, and I must say cities have always had a way of spinning me around.
That is true of me. Going to larger cities, bloody hell. Especially when I had a phone which didn't have Google Maps on it, and I went to Manchester, Liverpool. Ooh, Manchester was the worst. Manchester was the bloody worst. I got lost there so many times.
I've been to Amerloch a couple of times, and just looking up at a castle's ramparts gave me vertigo. Something awful. Hey, Miss Sonia, mind if I ask you a question? Another one, you mean? But of course, go ahead. I don't mean to pry, but from what we heard from Janine, it sounds like you were in the battle team last year. But you just quit? And not just the battle team, but like the school itself?
Apparently so. Just disappeared and was reinstated by Dragon.
Right. Why? If you don't mind, I'd rather keep a lid on that for now. No, we're in battle teammates. But there are but there are a few things I'd rather keep close to my chest, at least for a while. Last year isn't exactly something I'm proud of. Oh, yeah, of course I get it. Sorry to pry. That's quite alright. Glad I could help you with your over a tidbit. Thank you.
Anything we can do for you? Why are we offering this? We've got limited time as is. We haven't even... Well, we did go through the end of Sunday, but we haven't even got through Monday yet. And we're running low on our time.
Well, if you have the money, I need your research work done. I'm a deft hand at that. My specialities are astrobiology and Galarian myth history.
Okay, yeah, I don't think we could have any need of your services then. Definitely not going to have the money for that. Or need that, for that matter.
We'll keep it in mind. Good luck, you two.
Alright, so the Relic Hall lobby, right? Follow me, up for a jog.
I will literally sweat out everything if I do that.
I do not exercise at all. Also, yeah, jogging, you're meant to sweat though. Well, maybe not immediately, but you know, jogging is endurance. You're going for a long period of time. Oh, that's not good. You gotta remember to stay hydrated. Got a bottle of water on you? Got a bottle of water?
I do by not running.
I mean, I just drink a ton of water to replenish, but I guess we all have different strategies.
I'll speed walk with you, and that's about it, big boy.
Wait, hold on. You sweat from jogging, but you don't sweat from speed walking. I guess we have different definitions of speed walking. Question mark. And the student council. Last time we saw these boys, I think we saw Brawley last, and that was in like week 2. Breaking the tracking because a fly went in front of my face and I tried to deal with it. Roxanne and Faulkner, we haven't seen since like week 1. Like the very first day. God damn, your voices are going to have gone out the window, so yeah. Oh, apart from you, you're like Surfer Boy. Don't know if I'm going to be able to pull that off. Stubborn consulars! Fastest student council up in the West! How you doing, Brosky? Pretty good, Brawley. Pretty good.
Oh, I think I remember you. Yes, I believe I do. Dorm 151. Do you wish to be separated from Blue Oak?
I don't remember saying that, but it sounds like something I would say. Yeah, that didn't work out great, but it did. We didn't share a room with him. At least I don't have to dorm with him. Or room with him.
Well, Stubborn Saber, what can I do for you?
Calum's organising a meeting of the student council hopefuls tomorrow morning in the cafeteria. He's hoping we can all compare our positions, line out goals, then come up with a united campaign to get people involved. Or get people to vote. Hopefully both, actually. Both is good.
A nice goal. I tried something similar last year, but what part do we play in this?
Yeah, he didn't say that much, I don't think. Or did he? Calum was hoping you'd come to the meeting and hear our thoughts. If you like what we're saying, then maybe you'd give us your endorsement? Calum thinks that would mean a lot to the current students, who I don't think have ever mentioned you guys once this entire time. I can't remember a single bit of dialogue where someone off the cuff mentioned Roxanne, Brawley, or Faulkner. I really can't. Could be wrong though.
Oh, why not, bruh? It's an interesting idea. I don't object.
Roxanne here, been a stickler.
I am student council president for only 4 more days. But I want to be sure that I'm leaving my school in good hands.
Yeah, she's definitely coming.
You've been talking quite a bit about Caleb. He's the one who has planned everything so far.
Don't ask me on my plan. Don't ask me. I'm not hopeful, really. I'm going to try everything I can to just sabotage myself. Well, he planned this, yeah.
He's not running on a single issue, like Jasmine and Grusha are. He's not overtly controversial like Cheren is.
Cheren is just dumb, and it's okay to call a dumb person dumb. It's not offensive. Even if they take offense to it, it's not offensive, it's correct. God damn. Aye.
It seems to me he would be the best pick for student council president.
I agree, let's just give it to Cheren. Not Cheren, fucking Caleb. God damn, that would have been a nightmare. What about Serena? Like, she is literally stalking him.
She is a valid option, but in all Serena and Caleb's public engagements, it has been Serena standing at Caleb's side. He is a better public speaker.
Valid.
Likely better able to weather the thrown stones that inevitably follow election too.
I'd agree. She just seems to be into it to try and be with Caleb, if I'm honest. Ah, yeah, there's a lot of those. Yeah, there's a lot of those. I can't make his tone sound relaxed right now. My throat won't allow for it. Well, why are you talking about the presidency? Don't the council members who get elected decide amongst themselves who the president is? Presidente?
That is the case. If Cheren is elected president of your student council, you will be powerless.
Yeah, he does seem to want it to be a dictatorship, and I don't like him at all anyway, so yeah.
He will demand radical sweeping structural changes immediately after election. This will vaporize any goodwill the administration may have held to allow him to implement his smaller changes.
What? I'm dumb country boy. I don't understand what you just said.
It's true, I'm afraid. My council had the same problem. After I was elected, I tried to implement voting holidays, re-implement a financial affirmative action program, and even try to strip away the privileges of legacy admissions. I still vehemently believe that these policies would make Kobokan more fair, but I was quite promptly shut down, and the administration has never seriously listened to us since.
Rough? I'm back? Ooh, a bit rough. Was it toilet issues, nice? I'm making assumptions. Just kind of... Hope it wasn't that bad. Welcome back. Roxanne just going over how they were completely shut out after she made demands like Cheren did in the past. So yeah. Not too bad, only a little. Okay, just like a stub toe. Just a little bit of stubbage of the toe. Bit of pain, but not the worst. If we had another year, hey, maybe we'd be able to do something. We know how to play the game now, but being in the council involves a lot more politicking than I think any of us were prepared for. Yeah, I have a feeling Brawley's policy was like, make weed illegal or something like that, make it okay to smoke weed on campus. I don't know, it just gives me that kind of feel.
I was telling Roxana she needed to slow down before she was elected, and she didn't listen to me. But like Cassandra, those with the keenest eyes have the weakest grasp. Caleb is suitable. He could make some of your policies happen. I'm sure of it.
That's nice, but I don't even have any policies right now.
But Cheren will lead you into a brick wall. For the sake of your student council, he must revoke his claim in the student council's presidency.
Or he remains as... I mean, he can keep his claim in there, but it means people have to vote for him, which as we've stated multiple times, he's not popular. So the chances are he's not going to be voted in. So I don't think we have too much to worry about in that regard. Is that a condition for your endorsement?
For him, yes. I don't imagine there will be any issues endorsing the rest of you.
Well, that means he's not getting endorsed at all. He's been told to back off. Which is going to take as an affront to his rights to be council president. Or his entitlement to be council president. Even though he shouldn't be entitled to it. But he feels like he is. However, he shouldn't feel entitled, but he does.
Jasmine and Grotia's focus is quite narrow, but they seem sensible enough to pivot to new positions once their accessibility concerns are addressed.
That's what I'm saying with that. It's partially what I'm saying, but like, it doesn't really benefit. Really. Like, what benefits can it? What the heck? Why does the ghost lift up the thing for a heart? Lifts off its own ghost body. I actually like that one. It's a good emote. Good emote. There's an edgy emote. Ghost face, that is. Oh, it's a phone. I thought it was like his soul leaving his body from the side of his head. Still edgy, I guess, with the ghost face. Damn, I'm not sure how to tell this to Cheren myself. Look, we just don't tell Cheren. We can just shadow ban him. Just do it like a Homer situation from The Simpsons, where, sorry, no Cherens. And then we could have someone else called Cheren who's invited in, and then he's going to be like, but you said no Cherens. And we're like, we said no Cherens. We're allowed to have one. Just do that. Very old Simpsons episode there, but it's a good one. In fact, it's got a good song there. It's got the Stonecutter song, which you should probably listen to. Very catchy. Can you tell him maybe at tomorrow's meeting to go feck himself? Like, if I do it, it's probably going to be very, very obsessed that I'm trying to shut him down and say I'm the worst and should not be allowed into the academy at all and make a big kick-off. So can you just tell him?
Yes. We'll arrive early so we can have this conversation with him before you take over.
I'm okay with this. So he is gone before we even get there. I approve. Alright, thank you. Also, where's Leaf in this? Wasn't Leaf following us around? I guess she doesn't really need to talk. Oh, there she is. Speaking of which, there she is. Because I don't think she actually needs to be involved in the conversation, but still. Would feel a bit rude just having to stand there waiting.
Wait. Sorry, I know I'm not really part of this conversation, but, I've got a question.
Sure, little miss.
What about Stubborn? Why couldn't he be a president candidate?
Probably because I have not put any policies forward. I have not taken a stance on anything. Literally, I think our stance would be literally peer pressure. Cave into it. You've been asked to do something by multiple people, you should do it. Because apparently that's how we got into this bloody business in the first place.
Well, he could, but there's a certain level of charming innocence here that I think it'd be a dreadful shame to extinguish.
She called us innocent. What the hell, man? Because we don't want to be a part of the student council? Yep. That's probably a big part of it. They could have just said that. Could have just said that instead of insulting us like this.
As becoming president most certainly would. Don't lock yourself into anything, Stubborn. It'd be a dreadful waste for a man with your options.
Okay. You could just say we've got our work cut out for us on the battle team and stuff like that, but... thanks for looking out for me and then treating me like a child, I guess.
That's my job. For a few more days in any case.
Oh, and then she fades away. And then the other one fades away. And then we're left with Brawley. Ugh, I guess I'll see you tomorrow, Brosky.
Yeah, see ya. Fist bump. Ba-la-la-la-la-la.
Alright, let's go get changed and meet up in the battle hall, I guess. Dot, dot. Why did you hesitate with that?
Yeah, of course.
Why did you hesitate? What was the dot dots about?
His options, huh?
I think she might be taking that the wrong way.
If I want him to take me seriously, I want him to see me more as than an option. Maybe I need to take him more seriously.
I mean, in a way, I can guess why she would be thinking that. And when I say in a way, I can understand why she would be thinking that. Because there are a point, especially when it comes to male-female relations, where there is a stigma where if you are talking with each other, typically, especially if you spend your time around, mostly around your own gender, sex, you are then immediately assumed to be dating another person from a different sex. And then when you get into this type of relation, when you are, being friendship, you're doing you're doing a good bond with each other, you're doing all the banter, way too many times, like, if not every single time, probably not every single time, but the vast majority of the time, one starts having feelings for the other, and then that can go down not well. So I can see why, and that makes people scared to try it. So I can definitely see this. And also, especially lads, when it comes to this, you can be quite dense. Like, we could see it happening with other people, but when it comes to ourselves, we can be quite dense. Well, we're thinking, yeah, this is just friendship. Unless the lad was the one trying to have the relationship, we can just think there's nothing more to it. Especially if you do make it banter type relation. But I kind of like this. I'm married, so I understand. So you get murderified if you go talk to other lasses, apparently. Even 2D lasses. Oh yeah. This is a thing. This definitely do be a thing. Please pick a Pokemon to send to the PC. You can hover over the Pokemon in the party to view their stats. I mean, Magby needs more level, I guess. Cyndaquil's about to get Emberdoor. Cyndaquil, but I love Cyndaquil. Oh, if I was doing it based on its stored level, I would send Cyndaquil back. I really like Cyndaquil. Fine. Wait. Okay, so there we go. Alright, Muffin, we're gonna send you back for a little bit. Sorry. Rocky can hit level 16, so we should probably have Rocky underneath, just in case we do a double battle type stuff. Also, though, is the only way we can get Cyndaquil back now by going to the city? Or will it appear when Rocky goes out the party? Guess we'll find out later.
Good, you're all here. We need to talk about...
Oh, I love this music.
Wait, one of you is missing. Where's Erica?
I zoomed in, but there's no one standing around, so I don't see anyone else here but us. Well, I don't see ya. Also, considering we're standing in like the big battle arena, this is very calming music. Look at this.
Unbelievable! Our second meeting and the girl's late. This isn't going to happen again, understand? I have absolutely no tolerance for this kind of thing. We have less than a year to occupy the highest position of honor in the entire Kobukan region. If you think I'm going to let you slack off on that, then you don't understand what the battle team is. Now! Hello. Apologies for my lateness. I was just picking up some items I thought might be useful.
Also, didn't you say you wanted to use her as like the battle team's shopping centre? Her doing this is actually beneficial to us, probably. Erika walks into the room, wheeling a trolley full of strange headsets and fanny packs. Wait, okay.
I hope this serves as an adequate apology for my tardiness, Miss Jasmine.
What are they for?
I don't want you thinking that you can buy your way out into my good books.
What about that part? I did not forget about that part.
I wouldn't dare.
Alright, you're off the hook. Come up here and tell everyone what you've bought. Oh, right. Well.
Hello, my fellow teammates.
Hey, Alicia. How the fuck do you... It's not even the same it's not even the same starting letter. What is this? I hate you more and more you open your mouth, Ethan. God damn it. $1 billion, that'd be nice money.
My name is Erika.
What? Didn't I say that? Don't even try. Like, this is why no one likes you, Ethan. This is why no one likes you. Stop fucking feigning ignorance. There is no way you believe that's what you said. Stop it. Jesus Christ. Who decided that was going to be your character? Who decided to make you the most hateful person in this video game? It's made you more hateful than Beach. Jesus Christ. I'm Cheren. Yeah, I kind of think I still prefer Cheren over Ethan. They're both hit, but do you want the both hitful? I don't know about that. If I'm willing to say that. Either way.
Erika, continue. Ethan, until you've sorted out your issues, just stay quiet before I cut out your tongue.
Okay. I mean, I love him. I think it's just British people who don't like him. He just pisses me off. There's no way him saying different names for people and then he forgets them. There's no way that is serious. And then also the fact that he stalks and then just doesn't have an original team. He doesn't go to his original electives. He just follows. And it's so frustrating. So irritating. I just want a big, like, X over him. I'll just cross him out. Just like in the Emperor's New Groove. Just like, pause it. Appear on the screen, just draw on his face. Just crossing him out.
Well, right. I believe many of us have recently come into the possession of baby Pokemon hatched from the Spring's Day eggs, yes? It's occurred to me that training them up might be quite a bother.
Oh, wait, hold on, about that. Mine's about on level with my team, if I'm honest. Or half my team. That bad? That good? It's in one battle and it kind of got all the levels it needed. Quite convenient, honestly.
It certainly would be for me. So I purchased a shipment of Silphco's proprietary experience share equipment. Of course, it would be poor form if I were to use the shipment only for myself. So I purchased enough for the entire battle team.
Based on the size of that pile, I think she may have purchased enough for last year's battle team. Well, she's going to sell them to the highest bidder. We're going to make that profit, you know. Also, is it XP share that's going to be like old style XP share where it's just for one Pokemon? Or is it turn it on and it works like X and Y XP share where it does it to the entire team? If it does it to the entire team, I don't think that's necessary. Honestly, but we'll see. Old? Okay, I prefer that. I don't like it when it does it to the entire team. It's like, why? That just makes it really trivialize the game. Really trivializes leveling, so I don't like that. I guess it stops grinding, which is a thumbs up, but at the same time, the trivialization of leveling is kind of BS, honestly. In my personal opinion.
Of course, many Pokemon body types are not well suited for the shape of the experience share, so I've also purchased a shipment of Lumiousan battle bags. They are hand-woven by genuine Colisean artists.
Ooh, I hate the old XP share.
No, Ice.
No, the old XP share is good. At least there's a little bit of challenge. It saves, you know, it stops grinding for one Pokemon. Which kind of pointless, but at the same time, the other one is just trivialization of experience gain. It's just meh. Hate it. Also, if our Pokemon were fanny packs in battle, wouldn't they get damaged? Hello, a dumb question is incoming. Hey, what's about battle bag? Know how in battles your Pokemon can hold berries, or wear heavy-duty boots, or rocky helmets, or something? You know, things actually designed for battle. Yeah, sure. I mean, some of them. I know how you put boots on a Hoppip. It's more of a concept. It's imagining it, maybe.
That's exactly what battle bags are for. They're a multi-purpose item-holding equipment that can let pretty much any body type use any item they want.
Alright, but yeah, you could give a Pokemon any item you want anyway in all the games. However, it doesn't mean they can use that item. Just saying, so they can still hold them, but as for using them, doesn't make sense. But I guess we're trying to make it more practical. Although, I don't think a fanny pack solves the issue with, like, heavy-duty boots. That still feels a little odd.
There was a time before the battle bag was invented in Johto when people would choose Pokemon just because they were bipedal and could use battle equipment properly.
That seems like a bit of a... So everyone was just using a Machamp? That would be... Oh god, people just ran around with Machokes and Machamps and just muscular men-shaped Pokemon. Oh god. Oh god, alright, well. I want to get that image out of my head.
Of course. There was a much wider variety of equipment before then. Battle bags kinda made equipment for different body types obsolete.
Sounds like a win for accessibility. Well, a loss for small businesses then.
They went under, I don't care.
Erica hands an experience share and a battle bag to every battle team member.
Oh, pink. That's my colour. Thank you, Erica. That's quite alright. I thought I sensed in you a fellow woman with an eye for fashion.
You're wearing green.
Oh, well, I wouldn't say that. I mean, it's not like I'm trying to stand out.
You were in a vase last time I saw you. You got pushed into it.
Why ever not? I'm certain that if you tried, you could quite easily turn your battles into spectacle. Why, with that Altaria of yours, you remind me of the Hoenn contest champion.
I was going to say May, but May's actually in the game, so not May.
That's... Nope, that's enough. You get 3 chances to spit it out. If it takes 4 tries, then we don't have time for it. Poor Dawn, shut down again. I wonder if Dawn will ever get a chance to speak in this game properly. Erica, does everyone have one? Almost. Here you go, Stubborn. A little thanks for the confidence boost you gave me.
What's he wearing? I don't think there's a single bit of pink on your outfit. Maybe on the obi? Like right here. But for the most part, you're wearing red and a very, very sickly green. Like, I don't like this green. I like the colour green typically, but not this green. This green is disgusting to look at. It needs to be darker. Or lighter. One of the two. Darker or lighter. Oh, maybe a white with like a white like hue to it. That'd be nice. Thank you, thank you. No, it's mine. Give it back. Thank you. Now, here's a girl who could pay tuition without even thinking about it. Or pay my tuition without even thinking about it. If maybe I were to ask, maybe I could... Then again, we said we could get a scholarship, so... We already know we're the best battle team member here, so maybe... Maybe... Way too edgy. Annie? Wait, what part of my... What was edgy what I stated? Question mark? Hey, what the hell, Stubborn? Don't become someone's friend just to get out their money. That's messed up. Okay, that is kind of messed up. That is kind of really messed up. But at the same time, though, it's, you know, you can ask if we really need it. You basically either want everyone to wear black or white. I mean, they are the superior colours to wear. I mean, I'm not opposed to you wearing like black, white, and then having like highlights of colours. Like the main colour though is black and white would be nice. I think it would look very, very nice. It would look fashionable. It would be fashionable. You can't say this is a nice colour. No, come on. Like there are nice shades of colours. Like there are, like you can even have a dark green, a very nice dark green. A dark green is very nice, but this colour? It's like someone tried to pick green and yellow and smash them together. It's like, ugh. I don't like the colour it made. I don't like it. You know what? Jeez, the stress is getting to me. Why don't I just go for the scholarship that Drayden hinted at? Oh! You just like dark colours? Yes. Yes, I do. I'm not denying that at all. That is a very factual statement right there. But white is a light colour. White's okay. Grey's okay. It's not the most fashionable, but you know, there's nothing opposed to a bit of grey. Unless you're making like you're painting your walls and everything around you grey, in which case that's a little like why. I understand that. A little grey isn't bad though. Erica delicately places an experience share in your hands. Her touch lingers perhaps a moment too long. And then it doesn't let me click my spacebar, so I have to move my mouse again. Leaf stands at the side, giving her the death glare, wishing she would drop dead in this instance. You know how to use all these, right? Yeah, just click the button on the bottom right of the screen, and if I want to equip the item from Pokemon, I just go to click the item on the stats page, right? Ethan, shut up. Yeah, that's pretty much it. That's what I did last year. Lol, no. Question mark, the items have all changed, how we use them. What is this? I have no memory of this place. Equip those experience shares to your lowest level Pokemon. If you don't, you're just wasting experience. honestly, because of how we're doing classes, most of my Pokemon are low levels. I think what we should do though is we should equip the experience share to Yuri. So Yuri is guaranteed to get XP for our battles, because we're not going to use her in combat until we have a stone. Although now that I think about it, no, me, you're going to be in battle all the time, Noise. Get out of here. You're one of you're our strongest member on paper. Like with Super Luck, you are our strongest Pokemon by far. Sandar's a close second with the flinch. Rocky technically on paper could be potentially, but also the paralysis isn't kicking in. I don't know what free electric is doing for us, but it's not benefiting us from what I can see, or what I have seen. Yeah, I think Yuri's a good one to have. Although now that I think about it, Yuri would have been a good one to store in the PC, because we could have had Cyndaquil and Magby on the team, which we can level. Whereas Yuri, we're not going to be able to level until we evolve her. Which I don't know when it's going to happen, sadly. Like, I don't know if friendship... Wait, is friendship a thing? Maybe we should check if in Academy Life friendship stat works. But again, we don't have long left to stream, so probably not. We'll have to look it up after stream, maybe. But yeah, I think Yuri, other than that, Yuri is a good pick for it.
Speaking of experience, what levels are all your Pokemon right now? They should be around level 12 by the end of Sunday. You should have a team of
level 14s. Are we talking about average? Even if I go by averages, I'm still below. Half our team has got level 14s. Half our team is level 14s.
Ha! All my Pokemon are way higher levels than that.
Shut up, Beach. No one likes you.
Good job.
Although he's brought Pokemon from his hometown, and that's it.
What? I said good job, Blue. I hate repeating myself, so shut up.
Mine are in the level 60. I don't think they were by level week. I don't think they were at week 4. I don't think your teams were all level 60 by week 4. Get out of here.
But you... I didn't...
What?
I'm not used to being complimented. My ego doesn't know how to handle this.
What speech stuttering about? No, but they were in their 20s. Yeah, well, not all of us used electric type elective and then didn't have any Pokemon to benefit from it other than the Rocky that could then benefit from just storyline reasons.
You know, maybe I would have had teams at level 20s, maybe, if I knew that.
God damn it. It's okay, it's about the challenge, it's about the adversity. We will overcome this low level eventually, maybe, hopefully. I'm not entirely getting shafted in the storyline. I think this might be the first person who's ever actually said good job to him. He doesn't know how to take a compliment. Kinda sad, really. That's why spoilers sometimes help. Yes, but you want to go into it blind the first time. You go into it blind. Like that, you don't want it spoiled. It's just like, yeah, you can adjust to it. No, go in blind first run. Even if you put it on the hardest settings. Probably doesn't know how to handle it. We just said that, so we're voicing what I just said previously. Oh, she's looking very sympathetic to him now. Right. Kinda sad, actually.
I'll keep you updated on what levels your team should be at any given moment. If you ever want a reminder, visit me in your free time in the battle hall. If we're below that level, then Where should we train?
She's going to say in the field, isn't she? Right.
Besides that, the battles you have in class, the wild is an option. Also, you could battle each other, but that's not going to be an option.
Pokemon in the wild are all far too weak for me to care about. And Pokemon learn nothing from defeating them. Yeah, but you can grind 20 battles and then your Pokemon do get bonus XP for it.
Depending on how patient you are, Hilbert, just saying. I'm quite patient in this game.
At least my stats say they are.
Right. The skill's almost done securing the forest after the fire, so I think you should probably be able to go to the forest soon.
Ooh, so we do get another region where we can grind to see what the Pokemon are. Not really. I mean, they do. Unless you're talking about my patience stat being insane, but it is. Oh, my hiccups. God damn. Why random one hiccup? Like, what's the point? What's the point of one hiccup?
The Pokemon there tend to be a bit stronger than the ones you might find in the city.
We don't even battle them in the city, though.
Until oh no, we can do.
Yeah, we did go to the Fug's place. There is Pokemon there. I think they wiped it. They were actually doing quite a bit of damage to us last time. Now that I think about it. Although they might have made a faint the one I was trying to level at the time. Didn't fully white out to them. Just trying to level one Pokemon in particular, and it just didn't go to plan. Just let's say.
Until the forest opens up, though your best option is just to get in whatever practice you can on campus. Speaking of, it's time to do some practice battles. Normally we'll do these every Friday, but I wanted to get a head start, since the quarter clash is soon. You said you don't anticipate that we'll be matched up against anyone we cannot easily beat in the first quarter clash. That's right. I don't anticipate that, which is why we need to prepare for it.
Intense. Probably a good idea though, to get more battling in, but also, for the most part, we are leveled. Although we do need to get some levels up. So yeah, Rocky definitely needed leveling. Pot Yogurt definitely needed a bit of levels, so we'll keep them in. Although Pot Yogurt, we might want to switch. Like, it doesn't level on switch out. Like, I don't know if it's going to be double battles. Just in case, we'll put Rocky here then. Because the only way to level Pot Yogurt effectively right now without the XP share is through. Before switch out, that's assuming it doesn't get one hit KO'd. Speed 22. It's not too bad in speed though. Although actually it's slower than everyone else, but it's under leveled, so you know what? Yeah, speed stat isn't bad.
Pair up. I want everyone to focus on training their Pokemon beneath level 12 right now.
Oh, okay. Rocky, we don't need to train you then. The only other one we have under level 12 that we're leveling is... I guess we could put in Dr. Pepper. Eevee would... Yeah. Oh, that's the wrong one. There we are. Yeah, Yuri, I need you to evolve first. I need you to evolve first. Sadly. So I think the XP share will be good for her. Wait, how do I... Oh, wait, hold on. Can I go into my bag now? Ha! There we are. Ah, and it's got a little... It's actually got an item thing when they've got an item on them. That's nice. So now Yuri will get levels, which means... We'll be getting a bit of bonus, so it won't be fully behind when we do eventually evolve her. That seems good. Got nothing else but Pokeballs. Got quite a few of them. 10 Great Balls too. I've had to go into our infantry really. Until just now.
Battle Team training will always provide an extra boost to Pokemon beneath the recommended level.
What if you're level capped? Does it boost them past that too?
Are you going to assign partners? No. You'll eventually learn who your best training partner is. Until then, just pick someone. Hey, figured I'd better grab you before someone else did.
Me? I don't think you're an option right now, Noice, in the game. Leaf apparently is asserting her territory right now as well. Sure thing, I have no objections. Plus free. Plus free. You train with Leaf for the rest of the evening. Wait, do we just get level? Oh, everyone just gets level. Okay, that's nice. Pot Yogurt gained 89 XP and leveled up to number 10. 76 XP was stored for later. Dr. Pepper gained 82 and didn't level, sadly. But it's level capped, I believe. Rocky gained level. Ice gained level. Ice leveled up to 15. You're level 15, Ice. Did Rocky not level? But you're going to 76 XP still. Dr. Pepper. Rocky 34. Rocky only got 34 XP, goddamn. Why so low? 23 XP stored. You regained 96 XP for later. And Waggle Wheel gained 13 experience points. Lovely stuff. Yes! My level rises my power. Think I should text someone before I head to bed. Give someone a little text. Cheeky text. Right, well we can just text Blue and then that gives him level 2. And I believe that's the most optimal way of doing it. Like, Caleb's the next closest. Blue. Blue, got to be blue, it's always beach. Yeah, I think that's the most optimal way to do it, to get a scene. Caleb is close at 10, or 7 out of 10. And the rest, Bianca is closer than Nessa. Yeah, we're probably going to do it to get everyone up to level 2, so it's probably going to be Blue, then Caleb, Bianca, then Nessa. Although I feel like Caleb will actually level through the story, so I might actually go for Bianca after Blue, and then Nessa. Because surely there's going to be scenes with Caleb that's going to boost it, right? I'd imagine so. I imagine so. Oh well. Send Blue a message. It's going to be saying it's going to block our number, which he never does. And then it gives us +1. Now he's level 2. And we spend time harassing him before we go to sleep. Good friendship. Ooh. And Caleb is right in our face. Hello there. Morning. Good morning. Oh, Magme's back. Okay, so... Oh, wait, no, Cyndaquil's not back, so Cyndaquil does not rejoin the party immediately. Okay. That's a shame. I was hoping there would be a system that allows Cyndaquil to just come back into the party. Instead, we have to go to the city to add them back. Which is kind of frustrating. Doesn't that spend our free time doing that? That's a shame. Oh well. We'll have to remember Cyndaquil is in the PC, I guess. Can I help you? You're kind of stirring. I certainly hope so. The student council meeting earlier. Well, the student council meeting. Remember? Oh, shit. Yeah, I might have totally forgotten about that, or hoping everyone else had. Okay, one sec, I'll get dressed. I'll give you some privacy. I'd hope so. If you were sat there staring at me the entire time, I would throw something at you. Very heavy. Like one of those chairs, perhaps. Alright, ready to go? Quite. Follow me. Okay, no, the music's happy. I thought it was going to do some really creepy music there for a second when I heard that. I can see that he is glaring at the old student council. And Caleb is... Oh, yeah, Caleb is in shock about it. I don't know why he's in shock. There's a bit of a collapse there. That was me trying to get rid of a fly. That keeps bothering me. Got like small-ass fruit flies, which I emptied my bin, so I was hoping they would go away, but apparently they haven't. Or at least this fecker hasn't.
Cheren looks discomforted.
That's one way to say it. I would say he's staring murderously at Roxanne, Faulkner, and Brawley right now. I like the way we're acting shocked here. Yeah, looks like he's just got some pretty bad news. I wonder what it could possibly be.
Bonjour. Bonjour. Sleep well? Certainly. I could hardly shut my eyes. I was so excited for this day.
Oh? Excited? Question mark.
Of course. We aim to trick the student population into engaging with their representative government. Isn't that a delightful conspiracy?
Why do I was making you just posh and now I am making you more French? Your French is showing, Serena. Although she's not really actually thinking about it. In-law at this game, at least, she's not from Cal, so she isn't actually French. She might have learned French, but she's from the Canton region, originally. Also, she's calling the student council government, which, I mean, in a way, it kind of is, but it's not the full-on government. We're not in full control, and the admin can shut the student council down at every turn if it wants to. Like this current lot apparently got shut down in their year. This girl seriously likes her conspiracies, and is very happy to commit murder over them if someone gets close to Caleb. Gotta watch out.
Let's not play the role of the Illuminati like shadow government just yet. We've yet to actually be elected after all.
And Cheren is looking like he may not be in the running anymore.
A possibility becoming ever less likely with every passing moment.
Hi. Wasn't me if you're asking, kind of. Kind of was me, kind of wasn't.
Well, thank you for organising this meeting, Caleb. I should have done this myself a long time ago, but I was occupied with other matters, like stalking this guy I've come to despise for some reason.
Cheren's not meeting my eyes. Things between us aren't that weird, are they? They are. They are.
Oh! Hello! Apologies for our lateness. Crusher! Well, Cheren, what's the first point of business?
Is he going to step down? Is he going to say he's not running anymore? Probably not, but still, one can dream, one can dream. Oh, he's really taking a back seat here.
I believe that's a question that Caleb can answer best. Oh, well, alright. I don't mind leading these proceedings. Okay, I'd like to start this meeting by thanking you all for coming to this meeting, especially you members of the current student council. It is our pleasure. Feel free to ignore us. We'll step in if we hear anything what we might think warrant our input. Right. So, Stubborn. Stubborn and I were discussing yesterday the issue of voter engagement. I think we can all agree that his poster campaign was the single most effective technique any of us has used during this process. Yes, it was very well done. I hadn't heard of you before I saw your posters, but as soon as I did, I started asking everyone I knew if they knew you. It turns out quite a lot of people do when you were scolded by Lance in the battle arena.
Thank you for bringing that up, Jasmine.
Leaving your name off the poster was a brilliant move.
I don't think the people that forged that poster were aware of our name, yet they still hate us. Lol, didn't have to mention that part. She still did in my mind. The funny story about that, it turns out it wasn't Ethan. It would have made sense because he came running in at late hour. Like, why did he even run in at that late hour? And it turned out to be those two snobby students. Like, I don't get why he was out then. I'll get Ethan's weird. Maybe it was just storyline that clashed. I don't know. That wasn't actually my set of posters. A couple of students who have beef with me put them up trying to mock me. What? Yeah, they actually thought that advertisement that I picked up trash would be like shameful or something. Kind of ridiculous if you ask me. I mean, if you literally support any form of conservation, like litter picking is good. Like, why is like picking up litter bad? Even if it's in the city, like what? When did picking up litter become a bad thing? That is nonsensical. It doesn't make sense. I see. Cheren, rethinking his allegiance right now, or his alliance?
In any case, we want to increase voter turnout, then I think the solution is quite simple. We'll simply create a series of coordinated posters that state in simple terms what concrete benefits voting for us will give the voters. Voters simply won't get excited over values or, well, anything intangible. The student population only cares about the here and now, so we need to tell them what we can give them here and now.
Logical. Good man. Good thought process.
Seems like a lot of work. We'll all get voted in anyway, even without trying to raise awareness of the election. What's the point of bringing in more people who might vote against us?
I mean, voter engagement is its own end. I mean, there's a chance to change the opinion of the people that won't vote for you. Although it can be quite difficult to change someone's opinion. That is very true.
True. Additionally, if we have any disagreements with the administration, then having a student body who is actually excited about our policies and genuinely supports us could give us a much needed edge.
True. If the people that are going to your academy... Why is Cheren evil glaring that? Why is he opposed to this? Why is Cheren not smart in this game? Ay.
We don't want to place ourselves in conflict with the administration, as they'd become defensive and block all our initiatives. But it doesn't hurt to have overwhelming popular support that would make their denial difficult.
Very true. Very logical. I like Calum. Calum's a good lad.
Brilliant. Calum, watching you plan is like watching a painter at work.
But he is a painter. Why were you saying he is a painter? Did Calum at one point tell us he was a painter and I'd forgotten?
Yes, but watching him paint is like watching a dancer.
Okay, maybe Serena told us that he was a painter, actually, now that I think about it. Okay, but what's watching him dance like? Does he have any rhythm? I know I don't.
Well, that's like... Can we move on? Thanks. Right. So I suggest that we simply go around the table, say what our #1 goal for the student council is. If there are any repeats, then we'll sort that out. Serena, why don't you go first? We'll go clockwise from you.
As long as I get to speak last, then I get to piggyback off someone's idea.
Certainly. My position, as it always has been, is that we should have co-ed dorms.
That might be a hard one to get over. I'm not opposed to the idea as long as, you know, people... Then again, they're 18 plus. I'm not opposed to the idea. But it's one of those situations where some people will be uncomfortable with that, so you would have to agree that you were okay with being in a co-ed dorm. You know, maybe you've got 3 dorm halls, so make 1 for females, 1 for males, and then 1 co-ed. I think that would work. Or maybe building a separate dormitory entirely, you know? That could work. But it does have to be... I can go away. There's this fly going in my face. Cool. Fruit fly. Annoying as shit. But yeah, it does need the people's agreement for that.
Right. Cheren? I suppose the reappeal of the curfew is the only thing left for me.
Which is a surprisingly decisive? Yeah, decisive topic. By the way, in the first half of the game, Dawn is 17. So she's on the younger scale, I guess? For the characters, because typically everyone else is 18. But yeah, like I said, in the original game, they were all younger. They were more like 15, 16 in the original version of this, so typical high schooler type age. Or rather, typical age for high schooler in an anime type age. But yeah, given the content, they probably wanted to maybe go on the more edgy side. That's probably why they were aged up. Which, no complaints, honestly. No complaints.
Okay. My personal goal is the prompt growth of student clubs. The clubs that exist right now are small and niche. Few people take them seriously.
I mean, yeah, like, other than the battle team, like, why would you go to any of the other clubs when you go to a Pokemon Academy? I don't understand.
The exception, of course, is the battle team. I dream of a Kobokan where every single club receives the same level of funding, attention, and champion level guidance as the battle team.
Okay, but that's kind of unrealistic. This is kind of unrealistic. Like, how a school will finance something is like how much attention it receives. And let's be real. Let's face it. If you have, say, the option to join a Pokemon battle team, or you have the option of a fishing team, the battle team is probably going to be the most popular, especially with people who like Pokemon, which if you play this game, I assume you do. So that'll be a very, you know, high population versus the fishing team, which then means why would the academy give the same level of funding? Like, they can't send you to competitions with just a few people, like with 2 or 3. So you don't have enough for a full team. There's no real benefit to them funding it. As well, that it's not getting engagement. It's not getting the students engagement, so they've no reason to fund it. They would put money into it for no one to use it, or very, very few people. It'd be very niche, like Caleb said at the start. So I don't think that's realistic.
Do you think you could get other champions to be the advisors of other clubs then? I can certainly try. Just imagine how many advantages future and current students of this school might have with direct tutelage from even more champions.
The champions would also probably need payment to do that, but okay.
It's a pipe dream, but imagine if we could get the contest champion to lead the Coordinators Club. These are the opportunities that Kobokan advertised itself as having, and so far it's done brilliantly. But let's not let it rest. Oh, I feel like the Coordinators Club would still be popular though. Like, that's not a great example for like the Champions one. Like, you're going to make it tied between then the Battle Team and the Coordinators team. Coordinators Club. I don't think Coordinator will be as popular as the Battle Team, but those are probably the two popular clubs. Which for some reason they don't ask if you're joining at the start of the game. Might be misremembering that actually, they could have done. I think they might have. If you need a multi-time champion, ask me. I think if you want a multi-time con artist, ask Noise. And Criminal. From another universe, of course. I don't know, why would those high-profile people want to leave their jobs unless they were forced to? You give them a reason, you give them funding, which... that means the school would have to spend more money. Well, money helps. Hopefully, though, we'd be able to leverage favours and negotiate small portions of their time. I'm not a con artist. Aren't you a part of Team Rocket? Raise his eyebrow. I'm pretty sure Team Rocket is full of con artists. And worse. Gilliam can absolutely do it. He has an unparalleled skill when it comes to forming connections. Yes, ... There we have it. So would you prefer me calling you con artist or one of the other terms that's in Team Rocket? Hello, XD. This sounds like it'll raise the cost of tuition quite a bit more. Yeah, that's why that seemed like a poor choice. I'm also champion of multiple regions. Well, that's just like saying Donald Trump is president of the United States twice. He still has criminal record, technically. When I say technically, he lost the court case. And I'm pretty sure he was found guilty of it. Over those, was it sex tape scandals? I think it was sex tape scandals, it was an odd one. Rather, it wasn't relevant to me, so I didn't fully pay attention to it. Probably, but Kobokan's already so restrictive in terms of cost. What's just 1.5 million more per student for the whole year? That is a lot of cost. Hello? A lot? What? Are you nuts? Do you have any idea what the value of money is? Alright, well, apparently not. The benefits will very much outweigh the costs, I believe. Now, Jasmine, your campaign? Expanded access and accommodations for disadvantaged students, economically, mentally, and physically. Access and accommodations. Okay, the accommodations I don't think is an issue unless they're not got a disabled ramp or lift, I guess. Access, I guess you mean lectures, but at the same time, like the lectures, to be fair, are pretty flexible here. As far as I'm concerned, you can just turn up to a class. Like what they have on at a set time during the day, sure. But that is very flexible. That is very flexible. That is very accessible as is. So I'm still not even sure what she means by that. Like, you mean just don't get thrown out? I guess what you could do for that, then, if you're missing lectures, is extend their course for another year or two. But even then, that's going to ramp up the cost on that disadvantaged student. Unless costs are cut elsewhere. I don't know. I still think I'm not fully on board with Jasmine's plan. Or rather, how that plan's going to be implemented. Don't see how she's going to go about it. How noble. And Grosha? Yeah, what Jasmine said. We can't put that on your poster, I'm afraid.
Wait, what?
Fine, then I want Naranjova Academy to come here.
Nani?
Naranjova Academy? The one in Paldia coming here? What do you mean? I want our schools to form a connection. I want some people from Paldea, from that school, to come here.
And then the academy would have to send tutors to them, though, right?
Correct me if I'm wrong, but you're Paldean yourself, right, Grosha?
Yeah.
You have connections with Naranjova?
Some, yeah.
Well, I'm trying to think of how to sell this to voters. Would an international battle tournament held in Kobokan where we invite Naranjava to attend suffice?
Sounds like a lot of fuss, but yeah, I guess that could work.
Right. Then, Stubborn, what would your point be?
Well, the thing most important to me would be voter engagement, I think. That's not a policy, though. That's what we're doing right here. We're just trying to get voter engagement, and Cheren just... Because of how he's been positioned, it looks like he's death-staring Serena now. Just constantly. We can't exactly put up a poster that says, like, vote for me because I'll encourage you to vote. Yeah, that doesn't work. That's dumb. Also, this is what I meant by his cheesy smile earlier. I hate it so much. Truth be told, I'm not sure I really know what my own positions are here. We have like a week and I don't know what I'm doing here. I think I always kind of figured that if I got elected, I'd just try to do the right thing in the moment. That is horrible policy making. What the stupid. Why is my guy stupid? However, after listening to all you guys, I think I agree most with... Oh. Was I paying attention enough? Okay. So Serena co-ed dorms. I'm also a member of Team Sky as an admin. I don't even know what that is. Unless you mean... Oh, you mean like the... Pokemon Explorer of Sky game? Question mark. In that game, aren't you a Pokemon in a different universe? Nope. Okay, yeah, I don't know what you're meaning there. Team Sky. I don't know what Team Sky is unless it's the broadband. Or TV company. Team Sky. One sec. Team Sky. Team Sky. What is this? Pokemon. Team Sky. What is this? A fan-made evil team created by the YouTuber MAnJTV for his Pokemon Blind Team Sky video series. Okay, I mean, it says here evil team. I don't think that's a good team. I don't think that's going to help your resume. It's right here, just like... It's fucking evil team. This doesn't seem good for your resume. It's like going to a job interview and go, well, I only robbed someone one time. Or in a part of this faction. Like, I promised to go to protect the skies of the world. Also, I am going off of what AI is telling me here, but, you know, ignore that part. That's as much research as I have done. Okay. Anyway, I'm getting distracted. I need to remember what they all said. Serena is, co-ed dorms. Cheren is get rid of the curfew. Calum is... What he wanted increased funding. He wanted to make all clubs equals, which doesn't make sense. Jasmine, accessibility, which I still don't understand what she means. And Grosha, for a region I have no knowledge on, so I can't really agree with that. god damn, it really narrows it down for us. Like, Calum's would bankrupt us. Calum's would indeed bankrupt us. Cheren and Serena I can agree with. Cheren I think is the most likely to be accepted, but I also don't want to go with it because it's Cheren. When I say accepted, it is divisive in this universe apparently because they have folks on campus, but it's just like, put security down then. And also I thought we had to not double up. Like, wasn't that why Grosha couldn't say same as Jasmine? Like, I would need to think of my own. Serena? I mean, I can think of the upsides. Yeah, you can think of the upsides to voting for Serena's policy. There's also quite a few downsides, but I don't want to say shit. Look at this boy in the background. Look at him death glaring. I think we are going to go with Serena. I think we do go with Serena, even though on my end, one upside is making more students. That's not how that works, Nice. That's not how that works. They don't just pop out at 18. It takes a lot of years to develop, and you're only here for 1 year. That creates a lot more problems, in fact. That's the thing with hers. Like, we all know what hormonal teens are like, and they can be quite a bit of issues when it comes to that side of things. Cheren's just makes more sense to me than just like abolishing the curfew. Like, why the hell at 18 do you need a curfew in place? Like, yes, it tries to get you to focus on your studying, maybe. But at the same time, if you're here, you're paying your tuition fees. Or apparently halfway through the year you're paying tuition fees, which is really weird. Then you should be able to manage your own time. Like, if you can't manage your time, then what the fuck? You can make more? That's not how that works, though. One, the thing that you've created, the child that you're creating, one, you have to pop it out, which is 9 months, which is the entire length of your course at this academy. Then it has to go through 18 years of growth, which you have to spend money caring for the little troglodyte. And then that you're dealing with screaming, pooping, just shipping itself, screaming. Which there's not really a lot of upside to it when it's just come out, let's be honest. Then you have to deal with all of its age growths, all of its development stages, bringing its own problems, have to pay for it, and then you have to ship it off here, which is even more payment, which is awful. I want it, like, I agree more, like, on the surface level, ignoring the characters. The one I would agree more with is definitely Cheren's. That would speak to me more, even though I don't really go out much, so I guess it kind of doesn't really affect me too much, the curfew. But then again, it's just like if you wanted to go out, it's the fact that you are restricted. Like, that just doesn't work for me. I just don't want to click Cheren's policy, but you know what? We might throw it down to heads and tails. We might give it heads and tails. I don't want to agree with Cheren, but wait, no, actually, think about it. Think about it. We could take Cheren's policy from him. We could take Cheren's policy from him. We could say, fuck it, no, Cheren, you don't get any policies, that's mine now. We could just yoink it from him and just eliminate him from the running. That would be funny. That would be funny. Probably won't go that way in the story, but still, I think that would be funny if it was. You know what? I've one of them. I don't like Cheren. I prefer Serena a lot more as a... You know what? Serena's kind of creepy, actually. Cheren's just a bastard on all levels. But we will make it a toss-up, so heads, tails, let's see. Coin flip. Coin flip. Which one is Serena going to be in Weiss? Let's give you a little show now. Which one's Serena going to be? Is she heads or tails? You decide, and then we will flip it. You've had good luck so far on your flips. Can you keep it up? Heads. Alright, let me have a drink real quick. Oh, okay. Let's see what she get. 3, a 2, 1. Oh! Tails. Tails. The luck has run out. The luck has run out. No! Oh dear. Although you were close to losing out last time, but you... from all the switching. Okay. Well, we will go with the bastard then. In fairness, that is a policy I would agree more with. Serena's isn't bad. Like, co-ed dorms, I can see the appeal. I can also see the many downsides. Curfew. There is a bit of downsides, but higher security on campus, like what the hell? Cheren, I hate you, but we're in the same boat here. Even after you suggested I abandon that position. Yeah, I kind of am screwing Silver over here by doing this a little bit, who I prefer a lot more to you, but also, again, like, logically, just higher security. Also, we are turning into a fucking fish here. We're flip-flopping on this position now, saying it's been a good position. Actually, Cheren, do you mind, like, not doing this? And now, also this position here, I agree with this. You're a strange man, Stubborn. In any case, I think that about wraps up our meeting for this morning. I think we should have just gone with Serena. I mean, for like, honestly, we're going to see her in lectures anyway, so her friendship points are going to go up regardless. I don't think it's going to have that much impact on the story, in fairness. Also, again, Groofer here tried to do the same thing, just say what Jasmine said. And then Caleb said, no, you can't do that. And we just said what Cheren said, and he's going like, okay, that's great. Weirdly enough. There we are. In any case, I think that wraps up our meeting this morning. I will design the posters, and Sereno, being a wonderful calligrapher, can letter them. We'll then use our library credit to make, say, 50 copies of each. We'll find you during lunchtime and share out the poster designs. Lovely. I'll try to be there. Same. If you're not, I'll hang them up for you too. God damn the charm on this man. Wait, if you're not, we can hang them up. If you're not, we can hang them. This is the same thing. I guess I see why this is charm, but I don't see why this is wit. I don't think I'm opposed to either, but I'm pretty sure I know what Ice's stance is going to be in this decision. I'm pretty sure Ice is going to go with the charm there, but what's that stats like? Charm 2, knowledge is wits 4. We're a witty guy, apparently. You know what? I don't mind raising our charm here. Yep. Yeah, I don't mind raising the charm here. I mean, it's basically the same two options, but one's more flattering to the two here. Hang you them for you, I guess. But I'm so charming. It is a lie, but oh well. Much appreciated. I think that about resolves everything. Let's all get some breakfast now. We should have time before our first homeroom. Former student council, we thank you for your presence and your endorsements, ? Yes, unilaterally, we hope you succeed, all of you. Maybe not you, Cheren. You know. He actually did it. He's actually doing it. I am withdrawing my presidency, or my presidential candidacy. The positions I held before anyone else have either been cannibalized by my future councilmates, hi, or forbidden by the administration. Yes, kind of feels bad though. Like, what we're telling him is he can't push all this, and then we're going to push it anyway. Like, it's too... Like, his 3 points I remember was the co-ed dorms, the erasing of the curfew, and then toilet paper budget increase, or better quality toilet paper. Which, honestly, if he went for that one, I feel like he would get voted hands down. As well as maintain the public toilets, that'd be amazing. But yeah, it kind of has happened like that, where everyone is just taking his policies away. Oh, his Joker arc is going to start soon. If it hasn't already, he's kind of a bastard already. I'm by far the least popular student, council hopeful. Yet, I've worked hardest for it. I've been defeated before a single ballot was cast. Yeah, it kind of does feel bad when he puts in the effort and then he just gets absolutely shafted in that regard. What then can I possibly do? Is my legacy to Kobakan to increase the toilet paper to 5-ply and nothing else? Yes, that is a worthy goal. That is a worthy goal, my dude. Do that and then also say you'll maintain the toilets. If you do that, you will be extremely popular, trust. Like, if you can walk out there, go into a cafeteria, and guaranteed the toilet is in good shape and it has decent feckin' toilet paper, that would be amazing. That is like why everyone avoids public toilets and they don't want to go into them, because no one cleans up after them feckin' selves. Like, that would be amazing. Like, that is not a bad policy. Jesus Christ. Stop looking down on that policy. Jesus, it was your best one going. I would cannibalize that one. I would want that policy. No. Damn my legacy. I don't need one. All that matters is that I help my classmates, help this school be better. Last time you swore to get rid of everyone that didn't make your personal standards. Like, this is no matter what. I still think he's trying to get rid of people that don't agree with his standards or don't meet them. Okay, if we could speed up because we want to get to the ending packs. We are getting on. Well, we did start 30 minutes late, so we have made up for that by an extra 40 minutes, but we would like to start closing up soon. Gotta go for a piece, have a snack, and then it's getting on for us and others too. Good morning, students. As you may know, it is commonly understood that a Pokemon's stats can be reduced or increased 6 standardized stages before the diminishing returns become small enough to have no notable effects. Okay, if I'm honest, I forgot about this. I thought it was 5. I forgot the limit on this, so yeah, I thought it was 5, not 6. Oh well. I'm new here. For most statistics, an increase of 1 stage is equal to an increase of 50%. However, a decrease in 1 stage diminishes rapidly. Stat lowered 1 stage is only 66% as powerful as before. 2 stages is 50%. 3 stages is 40%. 4 stages is 33%, and 5 stages is roughly 28.5%. Sorry, becoming not as worth it there. Oh, swallowed some spit there as well. And of course, a stat lowered 6 stages is only 25% as powerful as it was originally. Accuracy doesn't matter, it always hits in moments it's meant to. I see your eyes glazing over. Can anyone tell me what the pattern is for these stat stages? Perhaps someone with a solid understanding of math. Do not ask me then. Hilbert's fine, ask him. Don't ask me mental math. Or just maths in general. Oh, looks like Hilbert got up this time. He's been so quiet the past couple of days I forgot he was here. Also, I'm saying this out loud, not in my head, because there's no brackets there. So I'm just saying this. I'm just announcing what's happening here to the class. Me? Yeah, Noise can handle it, you know. I'm okay with passing this off to Noise. The beginning number 100 is equal to 2 over 2. Positive changes go on the numerator. Negatives on the denominator. I'm already lost and I don't know what he's saying. I'm lost here. That's not good. Huh? I'm with Whitney on this one. This class is full of rookies. Have you ever even looked in a Pokédex before? I'm pretty sure the Pokédex is in games never said this. Think about the numbers, Whitney. If your Pokemon uses Sharpen and is at a 1+ to attack, then your attack is... Oak just said 50%, right? So 150% of what it was before? Right, and 150% is equal to 3 halves. But if your attack is lowered 1 stage, then your attack is equal to 66%, which is equal to 3 halves. Okay, but the balance doesn't work. Like 3 over 2 doesn't work. This is correct. I mean, I've heard this in classes, I think. I mean, it's been years ago since I've been in high school, so I probably was taught this, but at the same time, like... Yeah... Also 66, which is 2/3. The opposite of 3 halves. 1 out of 3? Oh no, 2 out of 3, sorry. Is that... Well, I mean, if... No, 1 out of 3 out of 2. Oh yeah, if you flip it, I guess. Yeah, if you want to flip it, yeah, sure. Oh, I get it. So if your stats are lowered, you add the penalty to the bottom number, and if your stat is raised, you add the bonus to the top number, and then you can figure out what percentage of original your stat is. Okay, or we can go by a basic system. Here's my plan. Here's my overall system. Lowered stat, bad. Increased stat, good. Good system. Good caveman system. I'm okay with this. Good, finally! You've got that world-famous Professor Oak right there! I shouldn't have to explain this. I like where Oak's allowing this to happen as well. Also, he's complimenting his grandpapa there for a second. Doesn't normally do that. Who doesn't like, or Beach rather, does not like handing out compliments. Dot, dot, dot. The expression in my head right now. He could be a project. That's too much caveman, at least to have it a little complicated. No! Caveman logic is good logic for this. However, accuracy and evasion work differently. Don't know ship. Okay, how accuracy and evasion work? How I figured this out from previous session. If evasion is raised, doesn't mean jack. If accuracy is lowered, it may mean something, it may not mean something. Because when it matters, the accuracy, it will hit you. If it doesn't matter, the attack will miss. And if it's you, if you want to attack an opponent with a move that would miss, it will. But if the opponent wants to hit you with a move that would miss, it will hit. Guaranteed. Just saying. Same concept where the numerator and denominator are adjusted. Respectfully, but the standard fraction is 3 over 3, as opposed to 2 over 2. This means with an accuracy boost, a move with a natural accuracy of 75%, or 3/4, is guaranteed to hit, all other conditions being equal. Okay. Follow that bit so far. Some of you have noticed that in the last quiz, your Munchlax had a single stage accuracy boost. I did not notice that. I didn't pay attention to that part. This was to ensure, you see, that Munchlax's Belch, a 90% accuracy move, could not miss. Okay, makes sense, but then it also means that when I said it could miss, I was wrong. So I will not be accepting that theory, Oak. Moving on, then. Oh, thank Christ, the bell. Oh, and there we are. And we end right on the elective screen. At least have it a little complicated? No. No complicated. Me want basics. Me caveman, me basic. Me caveman in suit. And using computer. Anyway, leveling wise, I think we're still doing fire, right? 10.5. Dragon is a 10. Technically, fire's higher now because of the 0.5. I don't think we have an issue doing. Yeah, because Dragon Wheel needs a level boost still, so we don't have to really go for a dark elective right now. Dragon we do, and fire is, so I think that's the two we're gonna do next week. Oh, actually, I say that. Hold up. Sunday. Ooh, yeah. Like, we can't go overtime like next week, but yeah. Should be fine for next week. Just thinking, because we are, as mentioned at the beginning of the stream, going to be starting employment soon, which is going to mess with my streaming times and streaming dates. Although an upside for one of my start dates is it's an induction starting at 6 AM to 2 AM. Downside, I have to wake up really fucking early to get to a place that's about 5 miles from me. I have to bike that in the morning, which I hope to Christ it's not raining. About 40 minutes on bike, so not too bad. But working up early is good. It's not going to feel good. But then after induction, the work times, the work hours are 2 till 10, which is fine for my body clock, but also affects with the stream times quite badly. On top of that, only 2 days off, so yeah, we have to work something out. But oh well. We'll work that out soon. We'll work that out soon what we're going to do with this. Whether we're, like, if we reduce our timings, we have to decide what games we want to do per week, probably, on a weekly basis, to try and keep the variety in, whilst also making good progress on games. Yeah, we'll have to see. We'll have to see how we go, how we feel once we're working. But yeah, it's just a thing that's going to happen. But we need money, we need coin, we need payment. So, you know, unavoidable. Unavoidable. There are upsides. We can, if we're still doing streaming stuff, we can pay to have things done for us. So that's nice. It's outside. Yeah, it's going to take up a lot of our time. But we are still free for another week yet. Kind of. I'm going to get called in for meetings on Wednesday, I believe. So partially free. Might as well looks like a late stream start again. I think we're good for Monday, Tuesday. So tomorrow, the plan is to do plate up and also a bit of peak. We'll figure out the order. We'll figure out the order on the day. Kind of want to do peak first, but I also want to do plate up because we did that and then we Only done one session on it. Peak, we can't wait. Bye. In a bit, Noise, and we will end in a sec, honestly. But yeah. Peak can play up tomorrow, hopefully 4 PM UK time, and I don't have any delays. And then Tuesday, Wednesday, still Honkai. Yes. And that is us done. If any delays come up, we will make it in the stream title so you can see it. So, yes, we are done there. It is nearly 11 o'clock over here, late for everyone else. So, let's give it a big save. Let's give it das big of saves. Bop. Going through the end of Sunday and the Monday again because I'm paranoid. Up, there we are, lovely stuff. And leaving us on Tuesday, 27th of April, 4th week. Nice. Almost halfway through the demo. Almost. Jesus, before we started work, we didn't even make it halfway through. Heck me, eh? Alrighty, yes. That is where we will call an end to the stream. So, if you have watched up to this point, we do hope you've enjoyed yourselves. Hopefully we see you tomorrow for some Plate Up and Peak or Peak. If not, maybe Tuesday, maybe Wednesday for Honkai. And if we don't, enjoy the rest of your days and weeks. Alright? Alright. And we're gonna get out of here, buddies. Alright. GG's, good session. In a bit, lads. In a bit. Goodbye for now. Goodbye. I nearly hit me right back, but that's a lie. Goodbye. 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 Goodbye.